Martin, I would like to get your reaction on this very quickly. There are some who suggest that this is a matter that has actually already been ruled on by the Supreme Court, and they point to Justice Kpega's ruling in the case that came before them, Ghana Bar Association versus Attorney General. This was back in 1995-96, and I'm just going to read because it's a very short paragraph from Justice Kpega. Without mincing words, the ultimate result this action is intended to achieve for the plaintiff is the removal of the second defendant as Chief Justice of Ghana, and as a fallout, a judge of the Supreme Court. The substratum of the plaintiff's case, as we have stated earlier, is that the second defendant is not a man of high moral character and proven integrity to be the Chief Justice. Ipso facto, a judge of the Supreme Court, since the qualifications are admittedly the same. For if the second defendant is disqualified from occupying the post of Chief Justice on grounds of lack of integrity, I do not see how he can continue to be a judge of the Supreme Court. Does this apply?
It also has persuasive application. But again, I think there is room to put this matter beyond conjecture and contention. You see, somebody does something which is read as meaning that they don't have a high moral, whatever it is. It draws you into the facts of the matter concerning C.J. Tokono. There's a whole argument that even the issue of pedios, etc., should not necessarily be an issue that she to answer to in the way it is being dealt with. Because there were auditors, etc., that handled those things. And then there is the issue that it was not proven beyond reasonable doubt that this was clear, etc. You know, I keep saying, there is a reason why we have a Supreme Court, and when we have doubt, we go before them. Even the justices of the Supreme Court, upon further examination of a matter, can depart from their earlier decisions. So this is useful. If we have more time, you will hear both arguments, and you'll be persuaded by some. So for me, the merit of the matter is why it is before the justices all over again. It is useful for them to go through it. If I had the time here, I may be able to canvass reasons why I think an absolutely good Chief Justice, and I'm not saying that is what C.J. Tokono was, but I'm saying for principle, that perfect or absolutely good Chief Justice, who is found culpable in things like what we are discussing concerning C.J. Tokono, pedios, etc., should not be removed from her post per se. Because as many have said, including the Justice Kofi, it does not rise up to that point. To the extent that there is that doubt, should that rise to the point of removing her from two positions, which very rarely people get to? I don't think we are doing ourselves the best favors as a country to proceed that way. So to that extent, I really want to hear the reasoning behind why this should remain so going forward. Because it will influence what happens in future. So it is very good that she's taking it where she's taking it. And I want to hear what the justice has to say about it.
Quick clarification. She's taken it to the High Court.
Yes, the High Court.
Taking it to the High Court. All right. So Martin Kpebu is here.